I really had the best intentions on filming this straight after the earpoint video, but life just keeps throwing me curveballs and I can't seem to hold down any sort of routine. So here we are, nothing's new. This is how it goes on this channel. Hopefully this video isn't too long because I feel like I covered most of it in the e-point video, but for those of you who aren't interested in that, I'll just give you a little quick run through. Basically, nearly 2 years ago now, it was May 2022, I think. I went over to Spain where Samppa Cyborg was based. I think they've moved now, to get my ears pointed, and whilst I was over there I thought, when in Rome, might as well get my lip scars removed as well. I just want to preface that I wasn't actually bothered about my lip scars. I was just like, it is what it is, like that's just what happens when you retire piercings. It's not that big of a deal. But I asked just out of general interest because I thought, you know, while you're cutting me up, you might as well sew these up as well. What's the situation like? What can we do with them? So I basically went over to Spain in start of May 2022, and I got one ear done on one day, then went back the next day to get the other ear, and on the second day I got my lip scars removed as well. They actually did these before the procedure where they pointed my other ear, and I will say, walk in the park, no pain at all. It was quite quick. I want to say it maybe took like half an hour or so, but I was told that there was quite extensive scarring, because what happens when you have a piercing is it kind of creates like a tube of scarring, and that's what the piercing jewelry sits in. And because I did not go to the most reputable piercer in my town, I guess it wasn't the best piercing job, and so it was more scarred than maybe it should have been. Who knows? I didn't really feel it so much. I mean, I know like when I would sort of like rub, not that I'm like rubbing my lips excessively or anything, but I could kind of feel the tubes of scarring in my lips. Didn't bother me. It was more just like, whilst I was getting my ears pointed, I might as well get them removed. I just wanted to see what sort of outcome I could get out of it. And so the procedure itself was pretty straightforward. I think what they did was cut out the scarring tube thing and then stitch up little tiny stitches, and then just like kind of let it heal. I feel now I can't feel any of the scar tubing, anything left in. I think they did a really good job. I think from what I remember, it was maybe a little over a week. I then had to take the stitches out myself. Sorry to be really annoying, but if you had watched my ear-pointing video, I'll have said about how it was roughly about 2 weeks before I got the stitches taken out. But with my piercing scars, I was told to take them out myself because it was a shorter healing time. And so basically when I went to get them removed, they gave me like a little kit with like bits and pieces that I needed to cut the stitches out myself. And I had severe food poisoning on the day that I needed to take these stitches out, and I would say I have a sensitive stomach, but it was quite queasy having to remove my own scars. I don't know, maybe I'm just really sensitive. But I just remember being in the hotel room in Barcelona, just trying to recover from this food poisoning and having to sit down in the bathroom with a mirror and just slowly take my time, taking these stitches out, making sure I got all of it out. And honestly, taking out my stitches itself was pretty straightforward. It was very simple. It was just difficult because I kept kind of being like, oh God, I feel so unwell right now. So I had to keep taking breaks. It probably took me about 45 minutes to get them out, which was not great. But again, I think that was just a matter of the circumstances rather than if I was well and healthy, it probably only would have took me about 15 minutes. So once I took them out, obviously there was a lot of swelling after I got the lip scars removed. That went down after about 4 or 5 days. I was kind of dribbling a little bit and having ice pops to sort of help with the swelling, but for the most part, like, it was fine. It was manageable. Didn't really bother me. Like, I was just going about my holiday. And then once I took the stitches out, the it just felt like even though the swelling had gone down, it felt like a relief of like pressure, like they weren't being sort of, I don't know, restricted anymore. So that made them a lot more comfortable. I think, yeah, so there was like internal and externals, like on the inside of my lip and on the outside. I had to take both of them out. I think the inside ones were like a plasticky see-through colour, and then the outside were like black stitches. But yeah, pretty straightforward, took them out, and then it was pretty much Biowall from there on out, and felt like the process was super easy, not a problem at all. Didn't have any major scarring. I mean, obviously with any sort of stitches you're going to get some scarring, but I feel like the scarring that I've got from taking out my piercing scars is a lot better and less noticeable, and I'm really happy with the result. Yeah, I think that's all I really have to add to that. If anyone has any questions, let me know in the comments below and I'll try and answer them. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I would highly recommend. Looking back now, so I just got my labret around this time and didn't realise that that was giving me gum recession, so I had to take that out, and I wish that I decided that when I was in Spain, so I could have got all 3 of my lip scars removed. But hey ho, when there's ever a chance again, if I'm ever in Sampa's country, I might go and get it removed. But again, it doesn't bother me too much. It's more just like if it feels right, it feels right. I might do that. But yeah, I hope this was somewhat helpful or informative. I'm so sorry it took me so long. And yeah, give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Again, if you've got any questions, let me know down below. I will try and answer them. And if you want to see more videos like this, I post here, there, everywhere, whenever I have the capacity. Please subscribe to stay notified, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.